Shalom everybody, shalom everybody, is Leon the Servant back here with another video. Now, the topic at hand is security, typically defined as the state of being free from adversities, free from things encroaching on your well-being. And many people desire to be secure, which is not a bad thing. But who and where you seek this security can be the difference between tyranny and liberty. When people as a whole put their trust in an organization that says and is known to lie and has came out later, either by years, days, or months, and they lean on and do things that is commonly known to be deprived of these endorsed and venerated characteristics that they're supposed to stand by, can we truly rely on them to provide us security? And if not, who do we join to? Who do we partner with for said security? Who do we lean on? Who do we call on? Who do we cry for? And as you all know, this is a biblically based channel. There's a lot of things I bring up in the Bible, and one of the key things that it always tells us to do is look back to the Father. We have Psalms 23, which reads, "The Father is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lay down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me into the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. The rod, thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever." Right? But what does that look like? How do you call onto the Father? You know, in Deuteronomy, there's this decree that's made that says the decision is ours to choose cursing or to choose blessing. Right? And it's recent news has showed that these mandates that was being imposed was actually outside of the legal capacity of the federal government. Right? And if that's the case, then it just reminded the people that the choice is ours. And even though there might be some setbacks, there might be some difficulties, it is always the right time to make the right choice, even if the choice is heavy laden. And it's not typically heavy laden in the aspect of morality, but it's heavy laden in the aspect of convenience. It was once said that he who chooses security over liberty shall lose them both. And that is clearly becoming more evident as we walk in these days forward. When it's security outside of what the Most High says on the law, statutes, and commandments, and the things that those are supposed to bring, it starts to become a little bit more dicey. It starts to becoming a little bit more unstable, uncertain. See, in the last 2 years should have been the catalyst to show us that this world around us can shift and change over certain rules, over certain laws that have been passed, over certain events. That actually what we find to be stable, what we find to be normal, can be all done away with in a matter of months, in a matter of days, in a matter of decrees of man. And we should keep that in mind as we move forward, as we seemingly approach back to something they call normal. But how can everything be normal when your perspective is now shifted? When your eyes are now widened up and you can see the full and total horizon that is near, that is present, that is clear. See, now your security cannot be found in the ways of man, because now you have seen the gaps of their power. You've seen the gaps of their stability. And this is when we should call back out to the Father, knowing that his ways are the only ways that can actually truly keep us grounded, can actually truly keep us stable. And yes, there will be times, as mentioned, that we are walking through the shadow of the valley of death, but they can't hurt you. You're going to see that weapon, but it won't prosper. You're going to be in front of your enemies, but you're going to be anointed, and your cup runneth over. So, who do you find security in? The hireling or the shepherd? The one here for a short time, or the one here before time and after time and during time? And with that being said, people, who do you find security in? I pray that this provoked thought cause change and executed action. Shalom and peace.